you've developed something called the saturation of sound. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm excited about this. The book itself is sort of the step one of this venture, and I hope to create a community. I came up with the name, or the name came to me, I would say, in a moment of clarity where I was in a sound bath experience, right? I was in a meditative environment, playing ambient music, watching these sort of beautiful, sort of abstract visual art visuals. I was in a church, and it was just an incredible experience. And I sort of slipped into this state where I could hear people talking around me, but I was kind of a little bit otherworldly. And this name came to me. And I think it was a combination of my years that I describe in the book, how really invigorated I've been, and how much music in general has enlivened my life. Not playing per se, but just taking part and listening. And I was DJing for many years at the radio station in college. So I think it's some combination of those things that, sort of lit a spark in me. And this name came to me, and I thought, I think it's a great, you want to call it metaphor for our current state, right? It has double meaning. I think we are saturated. If you use sound as a proxy for our senses, we are saturated right now with overwhelm, essentially. Just stuff coming in, probably at a rate, that's 100x, maybe 1,000x more than people even just, let's say, 30 years ago. If you look at the statistics, right, and the amount of information coming at us, let alone the senses, sound, sight, and everything else. And so there's an overwhelm with that I think I was wanting to describe that I have felt. And I think in being saturated in music and sound and frequency, what I did when I went on my journey was I saw that there's a lot of healing to be had there. And so I loved it. It had that double meaning where it can be both. And I hope to tell both sides of the story. Here's the difficulty that we're all having, and can we be in awareness? And here's a way of looking at it above and beyond maybe some of the traditional things that we've been used to.